from Texas, watching. I was there for Formula One racing. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. It was my first time there, and I ended up staying there for Saturday and Sunday. Saw the whole race. So it was very, very fun. If you haven't been, I'd recommend at least experiencing it one time. It's pretty fun. Let's see here. Yeah, so talking about Wood Ash Court. So we were interested in this one. Shenny said you had some questions about the LOI. So I'm just here to give you a call, just go over everything with you, explain to you the process, and, answer any questions or concerns you may have about our LOI.
Okay. Yeah, can you explain to me how it works?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, let me pull that up really quick. Give me 1 second. We are an investment group that buys creative only. So we don't go through banks. We don't go through underwriting. We just buy creatively, directly through the seller or directly through the agent. We have no appraisal requirements. We have no repair requirements. We have no underwriting requirements. So we're very easy to deal with. So here's the offer we presented to you. We were going to pay you your $455 purchase price. We're going to give you a net. So this is net. This is what you're taking home. So you're not paying no realtor fees, which you normally would pay about 6%. You're not paying any closing costs, which you normally would pay about 2%. This is you. We're giving you $22,750 to take home. We're giving you an extra 2.5% to pay your realtor. We're going to cover all the closing costs. We're going to cover all the transfer taxes. And we're going to create a note. So we're going to make you the bank for the remaining of your equity of $55,775. And we're going to pay you $179 a month, every single month. Once we... I'm sorry? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's not what she told me. She told me I would have to pay you.
No. We're going to pay you.
That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah.
I want to pay you for buying my house.
No, we're going to pay you. We're going to pay you. And the nice thing is, here's why sellers love this. Number one, we're not lowballing. Number two, they're getting retail price for their home. So obviously we're giving you full price. And when we sell the property or when we refinance the property, because typically our company keeps properties for about 7 years. So if we refinance or sell the property, whatever we owe you, you just get a check in the mail and that's it. And we're done. So if we sell the property, if we refinance the property, or we also have another strategy where we sell to hedge funds. So sometimes we'll have a hedge fund call us up, say, hey, we're looking to buy 10, 20 properties in this area, in this county, in this zip code. What do you guys have? And then we bundle up properties and then we sell them like a huge portfolio. So your property could be one of them. And then what we do is very simple. So we take over your existing mortgage. So we set it up through a third-party servicing company that's going to make payments on behalf of us. So you'll be notified every single month when that payment is made. You're also going to be notified when the payment is made to you on your seller financing portion. And we're going to also take title to the property. So we're going to go through a regular escrow company and title company. They're going to handle all the paperwork. You don't have to pay anything. We're going to use a transaction coordinator and an attorney that will handle all of this. We're also going to go ahead and set up the auto pay for the servicing of your mortgage. And that is basically it. It's pretty simple, straightforward. Yeah.
But I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
My name's Michael.
I apologize, Michael.
It's okay. No worries.
Is this a good number to get a hold of you?
Yes, it is.
773-632. Because obviously I got to talk this over with my wife and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe if you're available after I talk to her, the three of us could have a call, so that she understands as well.
Sure, absolutely. I'm actually doing right now, as we speak. I'm doing a transaction in Pensacola, as we speak. So we're closing that in about November 10th is our closing date. So we did one inspection. It's almost exactly identical to the terms that you have. Same thing, seller financing, taking over the existing mortgage. Now, if you guys want to buy another property, you can also. So because we're going to show that a third party is making payments, if you feel...
Well, no, we already have another house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we have a house in Michigan. I just don't want to carry. We're going back to Michigan anyway.
Nice.
So I don't want to carry two mortgages. That's why this house is for sale. And I don't really like Florida that much.
Got it. Gotcha. You know, I'm also in the Midwest, so I'm over here in the suburbs of Chicago.
Yeah, I love my home in Michigan, and I think I'll just have to deal with the snow. I don't care. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's that. I do have a couple other questions if you got a few minutes.
Sure. Go ahead.
So it says you guys aren't going to assume the mortgage,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
But you're gonna have a deed.
Yeah.
Okay. The minute you record a deed, my mortgage company is gonna go, hey, we want to get paid off here.
So that is not true. That's a myth. So the mortgage companies never call the due on sale clause when the deed is transferred over. They don't have the manpower, nor they do have the time to go over everything because title does not inform them that there's been a deed transfer.
So what happens if they do?
Great question. So what happens if they do is we do what's called a contract for deed. So we just the title will just take the deed out of our name. They'll put it back in your name, create a contract for deed, and then once the terms are completed, the deed goes back into our name. So it's basically it's called a warranty deed. Your title stays, let's just say, in like a safe deposit box where it's neither mine or yours, because me and you agreed on terms, and then once I finish those terms, the deed gets transferred to me. So if a due on sale clause is ever called,
Basically, it's a land contract.
Exactly. Yep. Contract for deed, agreement for sale, land contract. Exactly. Yep.
Okay, so I have to maintain the insurance in my name. Right?
No, not necessarily. So what we do is after closing, we add ourselves on as a secondary insured, and depending on if we can find cheaper insurance, we'll go ahead and change the insurance into our name and leave you on as the primary on the insurance policy, or we'll just leave it the way it is. So it just really depends. So but if you prefer for us to take the insurance out of your name, we can do that. But you're always going to be on there as an insured because the mortgage is still underneath your name.
Right. Well, the only problem I have with that is I have an FHA loan on this house right now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way you can take the escrows out. The loan's escrow.
We're not planning on taking the escrows out. So the servicing company will handle all the payments. They'll handle, even if you have HOA, they'll handle HOA. And the insurance policy, all we're doing is we're adding ourselves as a secondary insured. So if there's ever a claim on the property, we have first rights of the claim. So if there's ever any damages or anything, we're obviously the ones that are insured because we hold title to the property. So we're the ones that take the claim, and we're the ones that take care of the damages, or if God forbid something were to happen, right? Right, exactly. So for you, there's nothing that gets in the way for you. You're simply on there just as an insured person. So I can put on there whomever I want as an additional insured person.
That was something else. Like, so I assume you're going to rent this out, or because you're not going to let it sit here, right? And I don't care what you do.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. That's the first thing we're gonna do. Yeah. So let me tell you about our exit strategies.
Can I ask one question first, though?
Sure.
I'm concerned about my liability for somebody living here.
You won't have any liability. We're gonna have a landlord policy.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's no liability on you. Zero.
You guys will put that in writing and everything like that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we have